city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar? Yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. On one sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. These guys looking for a rare win after dropping 7 of their last 9. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. Kate Scott, joined by my partner Brock Heward. It's going to be Chad Ryland to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, you're not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down. Well, partner, it has been a rough season for these guys, to put it mildly. And we know they're not going to make excuses, so I'll bring this up for them. Injuries have not helped their cause.
No, they have not. But I do think back to Tony Dungy's locker room. And on the walls, it was no excuses, no explanations, execution, expectations. This league doesn't care. This league doesn't want excuses. This league doesn't want explanations. This league wants wins.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Complete over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and just 2 to go. Zone read, here's a give to Warren. What's around him, he's got space. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. Man, the Steelers have a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. On the draw, this is Johnson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Sent down by Cody Barton. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. First and 10, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid. Yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Third and long for him here. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State product. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another one for Junkins. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. He did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down a distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he puts him there under this one, right side. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Takes this one at the 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10. Here's a pass. Oh, the football's loose. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. It's a race down the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers picked up the fumble and ran it home. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest will look.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. QB sneak coming, and he'll get them enough for a first down. Throwing off the play fake. Finds finds him over the middle. The ball's out. Smith lost it. And this is going to be Browns football.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. And bring a tight end in motion right. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Offense in position now, it's first and goal. They'll run with Johnson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal. They're going to try and throw it here. Brings it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Puts a man under it deep down the left. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game in analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits, because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's Johnson on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Throw here, third down. Watch this underneath to Warren. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll air it out on third. A throw left side, caught by Brown. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Boswell able to knock it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's Shevkins to begin the drive. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing from the gun here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. 3rd and short here. Sanders. That finds Davis complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Now that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. A give to Johnson to start this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. to throw. It's a screen play to Ward. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up. Sticking to the air here. Going with the screen to Johnson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Pass play coming here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Breaks the tackle. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run. Brings up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He keeps this one himself. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort.
And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Back to throw. And the Browns get there and take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Boswell able to knock it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So just a minute 57 now remaining, Brock, in quarter number 2. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. On 1st down, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Going again here, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Sanders going to look to throw. On him again, and he goes down again. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They'll punch it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Dropping back to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Sanders now. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
3rd down run from Junkins. Drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Browns are lined up to punt. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got Smith. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Working now from the gun. He's got Smith again. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Working on 1st down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
Here's a design run. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Glendale, the Cardinals at home to take on the LA Chargers. And it's the Chargers defense that comes up with the big play here. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spread. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he makes up for the penalty nicely and then some. Gain of 8. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Steelers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On the ground again with Johnson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On the give, here's Judkins. Shoots away from one. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one to go backwards.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action, Sanders. Low left side, finds Fannin. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Dumps it off to his running back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Puckett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. That's Smith on the slant. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Warren quick on the draw. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going play action. Roman Wilson reels it in. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete out to the right. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Pass play now. An interception ends that drive. And the Browns are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Browns getting their offense out there. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Here's Judkins on first down. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Sanders going to look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 8.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's caught by Tillman. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Sanders setting to pass. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And he's going to pay off this first down run with a nice pickup of 9. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Warren here from the gun. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll go play action on first down. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. On second down, Warren. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They're going to get him again. Yeah, and a couple of stops now Brock they've made behind the line. They're going to force fourth down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The Steelers set to punt it. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Sanders going to throw here on first. Completed to his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here's Judkins on second down. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now. Here he is on third and short. A little screen pass for Judkins. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff here to Sampson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Got to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. Working quickly here. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Third and long for him here. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. 4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trailing by 13. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. To the air on 1st down, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Trying to set this up quick. To throw now is Sanders. Connects. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Trying the left side with Johnson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Warren running between the tackles. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.